An 80-year-old man I know once told me he felt like his strength was slipping away. Getting out of a chair was harder. Walking to the mailbox left him winded. His doctor said, "That's just part of aging." But instead of accepting that, he made one tiny change in his meals. And in less than 3 months, his legs were steadier, his arms had more power, his blood tests shocked everyone, including his doctor. Here's the twist. It wasn't eggs, it wasn't steak, and it wasn't a pricey supplement from the drugstore. His secret came from a simple protein source you can buy in almost any grocery store. In fact, scientists say it's up to 10 times more powerful than eggs when it comes to protecting senior health. And he's not alone. More and more research shows that after age 60, your body needs smarter protein, not just more of it. Choosing the right kind can mean the difference between losing independence and staying strong enough to enjoy life well into your 70s, 80s, and beyond. That's why in this video, we're counting down the 6 best protein sources for seniors' foods that not only fight muscle loss, but also boost energy, protect your joints, and even help your heart. Some of these will surprise you. One of them is hiding in your pantry right now. Another's an old-fashioned food that works while you sleep. And the number 1 source is backed by clinical research, proven to unlock muscle growth even when your body is resistant to it. So stay with me until the end, because once you hear about protein number 1, you may never look at senior wellness or your daily meals the same way again. Here's something most doctors don't explain clearly. After age 60, our muscles naturally shrink in size and strength. The medical term is sarcopenia. You may notice it when everyday tasks get harder standing. Up from a soft chair, lifting a grocery bag, or walking up a flight of stairs. And while many seniors are told that's just aging, the truth is different. Weakness and loss of independence aren't only about birthdays on the calendar. A major part of it comes from something we can control: how much and what kind of protein we eat. See, protein is the building block for muscles, bones, and even your immune system. But here's the catch. Once you hit 60, your body doesn't respond to protein the same way it did at 30 or 40. Scientists call this anabolic resistance. In simple words, even if you eat the same steak or omelet you enjoyed years ago, your muscles may not absorb and use that protein as effectively. That's why just eating more protein isn't always the answer. You need smarter protein sources, foods that are rich in the right amino acids. It's easy to digest and proven to stimulate muscle repair in older adults. The good news? These foods aren't exotic or expensive. They're sitting in your grocery store right now, and some may already be in your kitchen. And many of them do much more than build muscle. They also support joint health, balance blood sugar, and keep your gut healthy, which helps your body absorb nutrients better. So instead of relying only on eggs or heavy meat, let's explore the 6 best protein foods for seniors over 60. Some of these will surprise you. One of them is an affordable pantry staple. Another works overnight while you sleep. And the number 1 protein is so powerful that researchers say it can unlock muscle growth in people well into their 80s. Let's start our countdown with number 6. A food that proves plant-based protein can be just as powerful for senior wellness as anything that comes from animals. Number 6 on our list is a food that many people overlook, but it can quietly transform your senior wellness: lentils. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Aren't lentils just bird food? Maybe remember them from a bland soup years ago? But let me tell you, these tiny legumes pack a serious punch when it comes to senior health, especially muscle strength. Here's the science. 1 cup of cooked lentils gives you about 18 grams of protein. That's more than 2.5 eggs at a fraction of the cost. And when you pair lentils with a whole grain like brown rice, you get what's called a complete protein. All 9 essential amino acids your muscles need to grow and repair. That's the same nutritional profile people chase with expensive protein powders. But the benefits don't stop at protein. Lentils are also rich in magnesium, folate, and iron. Magnesium helps your muscles contract and relax properly. Folate supports energy production. And iron carries oxygen in your blood, so you feel less tired climbing those stairs or walking around the block. Now, let me share a story. A gentleman in his 70s told me he had always relied on red meat for protein. But as he got older, it left him feeling heavy and sometimes upset his stomach. His daughter suggested lentil soup a few nights a week. Within a month, he noticed his digestion improved. He had fewer energy crashes in the afternoon, and his doctor said his blood sugar readings were steadier. All from swapping one heavy meat dinner for a bowl of lentils. And here's another big plus for seniors, and lentils are gentle on digestion. Unlike processed protein shakes that can cause bloating or fatty meats that sit in your stomach, lentils break down easily. So that means your body actually absorbs and uses the protein instead of wasting it. They also contain plenty of fiber, which supports gut health. And research now shows that a healthy gut can help you hold on to muscle longer as you age. Think of your gut as the control center for nutrient absorption. If it's happy, your muscles will be too. The best part? Lentils are one of the most affordable protein sources out there. For less than $1 per serving, you can make a hearty, nourishing meal. No fancy supplements, no pricey powders, just real food. How to use them? For a quick meal, rinse and boil red lentils for 15 minutes, add a pinch of turmeric or cumin, and you've got an anti-inflammatory boost on your plate. Add green or brown lentils to soups or stews for a filling, protein-rich dish, or toss cooked lentils into a salad for extra texture and strength-building power. So if you thought plant-based proteins couldn't keep up with meat or eggs, lentils prove otherwise. They're cheap, powerful, and perfectly designed to support your muscles as you age. That's why lentils earn the number 6 spot. And if you think that's impressive, wait until you hear about number 5, a seed so small you can sprinkle it on your breakfast. It delivers protein and joint support in one tiny package. Coming in at number 5, we have a food that's often misunderstood but incredibly powerful for seniors: hemp seeds.
Oh.
Don't let the name fool you.
Oh.
Many people confuse hemp with marijuana, but they are completely different.
Oh.
Hemp seeds contain no psychoactive compounds. What they do contain is one of the most complete and digestible sources of plant-based protein you can find. Just 3 tablespoons of hemp seeds give you about 10 grams of protein. That's like eating an egg and a half without the cholesterol. And unlike many plant foods, hemp seeds have all 9 essential amino acids, making them a complete protein. That means your muscles get exactly what they need to repair and grow stronger. But here's where hemp seeds really shine for senior wellness. They're rich in omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats help lower inflammation, which is one of the biggest obstacles to staying active as we age. If your knees ache, your back stiffens, or your shoulders feel sore after a walk, omega-3 salts act like natural joint lubricants, easing stiffness and supporting smoother movement. I once spoke with a 75-year-old woman who had given up her daily walks because of nagging knee pain. A friend suggested she'd try sprinkling hemp seeds onto her morning oatmeal. Then a few weeks, she noticed less joint discomfort and more stamina. Before long, she was back to walking around her neighborhood, something she thought she had lost forever. That's the quiet power of this tiny seed. And unlike some animal proteins, hemp seeds are gentle on digestion. They don't cause bloating or constipation, which can be an issue with traditional protein powders or heavy meats. For seniors with a more sensitive stomach, this is a game changer. Plus, hemp seeds come with a bonus: they're loaded with magnesium, iron, and zinc, all critical for maintaining energy, fighting fatigue, and supporting immune health. When your immune system is strong, your body has more resources to repair and preserve muscle tissue. How to use them? Sprinkle hemp seeds over oatmeal or cereal in the morning. Blend them into a smoothie for an easy, portable protein boost. Mix into Greek yogurt with some berries for a recovery snack after a walk. Or simply toss them into salads and soups for a nutty, crunchy texture. The beauty of hemp seeds is that you don't have to cook, measure, or prep much. They fit easily into meals you already eat, and their mild flavor makes them versatile. So, while they may look like just another trendy health store product, hemp seeds are in fact one of the simplest, most senior-friendly protein boosters you can add to your diet. They help your muscles grow, your joints move more freely, and your body recover without stress on your digestion. That's why hemp seeds secure the number 5 spot on our list. Speaking of recovery, our next protein, number 4, is a classic food you probably know. But with a hidden benefit, it actually works while you sleep. Number 4 on our list might surprise you. It's not fancy, it's not trendy, but it's one of the best-kept secrets for senior health. I'm talking about cottage cheese. Now, many of us grew up seeing cottage cheese as just a diet food or something our parents ate with fruit. But for seniors, it can play a powerful role in protecting muscle strength, especially at night. Here's why. Cottage cheese is rich in a special type of protein called casein. Unlike fast-digesting proteins that give your muscles a quick burst of amino acids, casein works slowly, releases nutrients into your bloodstream for several hours, even while you're asleep. That means your muscles get steady fuel for repair and growth throughout the night. Think about it. During sleep, your body doesn't just rest. It's actually busy repairing tissues, rebuilding cells, and strengthening muscles. By giving your body a slow-digesting protein, like cottage cheese before bed, you're providing exactly what it needs to recover. There's even clinical research to back this up. One study found that older adults who ate cottage cheese at night had higher rates of muscle protein synthesis. That's the body's process of repairing and building muscle compared to those who didn't. Imagine getting stronger while you sleep. Let me share a quick story. A couple in their late 70s told me they both struggled with nighttime leg cramps. Their doctor suggested adding a half cup of cottage cheese before bed. Within weeks, not only did the cramps ease up, but they both said they woke up feeling less stiff and more energized. It wasn't a miracle pill, it was simply the power of steady overnight protein. And the benefits don't stop at muscles. Cottage cheese is also loaded with calcium and phosphorus, which are critical for bone strength. Add vitamin B12, and you've got extra support for brain health and your nervous system. Best of all, it's easy on digestion, especially if you choose a low-fat or lactose-free version. That makes it a gentle option for seniors who sometimes have trouble with heavier dairy products. How to use it. Enjoy half a cup before bed with a sprinkle of cinnamon or nutmeg. Add sliced peaches, berries, or even pineapple for natural sweetness. Spread it on whole grain toast for a light evening snack. Mix in ground flaxseed for extra omega-3s, south, and fiber. So, while it may not sound glamorous, cottage cheese is like a silent helper working for your muscles and bones while you rest. It's affordable, accessible, and deeply effective for senior wellness. That's why cottage cheese takes the number 4 spot. And if you think overnight repair sounds impressive, just wait until you see number 3. It's creamy, delicious, and doubles as a powerhouse for both your muscles and your gut health. Number 3 on our list is a food that's both delicious and powerful: Greek yogurt. Now, most people think of yogurt as just a breakfast item or a snack, but Greek yogurt isn't just any yogurt. It's thicker, creamier, and far richer in protein. In fact, a single cup can give you 15 to 20 grams of protein, which is nearly the same as eating 3 eggs. But here's the real advantage for seniors. Greek yogurt is packed with casein protein, the same slow-digesting protein we talked about with cottage cheese. That means it steadily delivers amino acids to your muscles over several hours, helping to reduce muscle breakdown and support recovery. For seniors over 60, this steady flow can make the difference between losing strength and holding on to it. And there's more. Greek yogurt is also a great source of calcium, which is essential for bone density. As we age, bones naturally become thinner and more fragile, so getting enough calcium is key to avoiding fractures. Every spoonful of Greek yogurt helps reinforce your bone structure. Another hidden superpower of Greek yogurt is its probiotics, the good bacteria that live in your gut. Why does that matter for muscle health? Because a healthy gut helps you absorb more protein and nutrients from food. Scientists call this the gut-muscle connection. When your gut is thriving, your muscles have a stronger foundation to build on. Let me share a story. A 68-year-old woman told me she always felt bloated after eating heavy meats, so she often skipped protein altogether. Her doctor suggested adding plain Greek yogurt to her mornings. Within weeks, not only was her digestion more comfortable, but she noticed her nails and hair felt stronger. Her energy improved, and her afternoon fatigue wasn't as bad. That's the ripple effect of a food that supports both gut and muscle. And unlike sweetened yogurts, which can sneak in a lot of sugar, Greek yogurt can be customized to your taste without the downsides. How to use it. Start with plain, unsweetened Greek yogurt. This avoids added sugars. Add fresh berries for natural sweetness and antioxidants. Sprinkle flax seeds, chia seeds, or hemp seeds on top for extra protein and omega-3s. Mix in a dash of cinnamon for flavor and blood sugar support. Use it as a base for savory dips instead of sour cream. Greek yogurt isn't just food. It's a functional tool for senior wellness. Strengthens muscles, protects bones, supports your gut, and it's versatile enough to enjoy any time of day. That's why it claims the number 3 spot. And if you think yogurt is impressive, just wait until you hear about number 2. It's a humble pantry staple, dark in color, packed with fiber. And it has a surprising ability to fuel your muscles while protecting your heart. Number 2 on our list might already be sitting quietly in your pantry: black beans. Now, they don't look flashy, they don't come with fancy packaging, but for senior health, they are an absolute powerhouse. Here's why. Just 1 cup of cooked black beans delivers about 15 grams of protein. That's nearly the same as 2 eggs. But unlike eggs, black beans also give you 15 grams of fiber in that same cup. This 1-2 punch of protein and fiber is especially important for seniors over 60. Protein, of course, helps you keep your muscles strong. But fiber does something just as critical. It feeds your gut bacteria, which in turn improves how well your body absorbs protein. Scientists call this the gut-muscle axis. When your gut is healthy, your muscles get more of the nutrients they need to stay strong, and there's more. Black beans are loaded with magnesium, which supports energy and muscle relaxation, and resistant starch, which helps regulate blood sugar. That's a big win for many older adults who struggle with blood sugar swings. By keeping your levels steady, black beans give you more consistent energy throughout the day. Let me tell you about Robert, an 82-year-old retired teacher. He loved hamburgers but started feeling sluggish and noticed his blood sugar creeping up. His daughter encouraged him to try a black bean chili instead. At first, he was skeptic. Could beans really replace meat? But within weeks, he noticed something surprising. He felt lighter after meals, his digestion improved, and his doctor told him his blood sugar numbers were steadier. Best of all, he still felt satisfied without missing out on flavor. And flavor is key. Black beans are versatile and can be seasoned in countless ways. They soak up spices beautifully, which means they can be delicious while also deeply nourishing. How to use them? Buy them canned for convenience. Just rinse them well to reduce sodium. Add them to soups and stews for hearty, protein-rich comfort food. Mash them with garlic and cumin to make a tasty spread or taco filling. Pair them with brown rice for a complete protein, giving your muscles all 9 essential amino acids. Here's another benefit. Black beans also support heart health. Their fiber helps lower cholesterol, while their plant compounds act as antioxidants to reduce inflammation. That means you're not only fueling your muscles, you're also protecting your heart. One of the most important organs for senior wellness. So don't underestimate the humble black bean. It may look simple, but it checks every box. Protein for strength, fiber for gut and blood sugar, and nutrients for long-term health. That's why black beans take the number 2 spot. And if you thought that was impressive, just wait until you hear number 1. It's not a bean, not a seed, not even a solid food. It's a protein so powerful that scientists say it can unlock muscle growth in seniors, the way it does in people half their age. And finally, at number 1, the protein that stands above the rest when it comes to senior health: whey protein. Now, I know what you might be thinking. Isn't whey just for bodybuilders at the gym? That's what most people assume. But the truth is, whey protein may be the single most powerful tool for seniors who want to maintain strength, independence, and energy after 60. Here's why. Whey protein is packed with all 9 essential amino acids, including one in particular, leucine. Leucine is like a switch that tells your body it's time to build muscle. For younger people, almost any protein can flip that switch. But for seniors, your body develops something called anabolic resistance. That means protein doesn't trigger muscle growth as easily as it used to. Whey protein, with its high leucine content, cuts right through that resistance. One clinical study published in the Journal of Nutrition found that adults over 65 who consumed 30 grams of whey protein daily had muscle growth comparable to people in their 20s. That's not just maintaining strength, that's reversing some of the decline that many doctors call inevitable. And it's not just about muscles. Whey protein also helps regulate blood sugar, which is a common challenge for older adults. It supports immune function, aids recovery after light exercise, and is incredibly easy to digest compared to heavier animal proteins. Let me share a story. John, a 70-year-old retired firefighter, told me he missed feeling strong. He tried eating more chicken and eggs, but it just left him full and sluggish. His grandson introduced him to whey protein shakes. Within a few weeks of adding a simple whey smoothie after his morning walk, John noticed more energy, better sleep, and even improved focus. He said, "It feels like I turned back the clock." That's the impact of choosing the right protein. How to use it. Choose a high-quality whey isolate, which is low in lactose and easier to digest. Mix 20 to 30 grams with water or unsweetened almond milk. Add berries for antioxidants or a dash of cinnamon to help stabilize blood sugar. Enjoy it after light exercise or as a snack between meals. And don't worry, you don't need to bulk up or lift heavy weights to benefit. Even pairing whey protein with simple resistance exercises like sit-a-stand from a chair or light hand weights can help your muscles respond better. Whey protein earns the #1 spot because it directly addresses the biggest barrier seniors face: anabolic resistance. It doesn't just maintain your muscles, it actively tells your body to rebuild them, helping you stay stronger, steadier, and more independent. So while eggs may have been the gold standard in the past, whey protein is the modern solution backed by science. For seniors who want to keep walking, lifting, and living with confidence, whey isn't just for athletes, it's for you. And that's why whey protein tops our list of the 6 best protein sources for seniors. Now that we've counted down the top 6 protein foods for seniors, let's talk about how to actually make them work for you, as eating the right foods is only half the battle when and how you eat them also matters. Tip number 1, spread your protein throughout the day. Many seniors eat a very light breakfast, a medium lunch, and then a big dinner. The problem? Your muscles can only use about 20 to 30 grams of protein effectively at one time. If you save most of your protein for dinner, you miss opportunities earlier in the day to protect your strength. Try to include protein at every meal: Greek yogurt in the morning, beans or lentils at lunch, and maybe cottage cheese or whey in the evening. Tip number 2, pair protein with movement. Your body uses protein best when it's paired with even light exercise. That doesn't mean you need to hit the gym. Simple chair exercises, walking with light hand weights, or climbing a few stairs can help your muscles respond better to the protein you eat. Think of it as giving your body a reason to put that protein to work. Tip number 3, stay hydrated. This might sound simple, but water plays a big role in how your body digests and absorbs protein. Dehydration can slow protein metabolism and leave you feeling sluggish. Aim for small sips of water throughout the day, especially with meals. Tip number 4, watch out for hidden sugars. Many protein products marketed to older adult shakes, bars, powders come loaded with sugar. These can spike blood sugar, cause crashes, and add empty calories. Stick with whole food sources, and if you use whey protein, choose an unsweetened isolate. Tip number 5, personalize your choices. Some seniors tolerate dairy well, others don't. Some love beans, others feel bloated. The key is to experiment and find which proteins feel best in your body. Remember, senior wellness is personal. What works for one person might not for another, and that's okay. Let's wrap up the main points with a simple checklist you can follow this week. Add 1 plant-based protein to your meals. Lentils or black beans are easy, affordable, and powerful. Try an evening protein snack. Cottage cheese or Greek yogurt before bed can help your muscles recover overnight. Sprinkle hemp seeds into your breakfast. They're small, but mighty, giving you protein and joint support in one step. Experiment with whey protein. If you struggle to eat enough protein from food, a whey shake can bridge the gap. Distribute protein evenly. Aim for 20 to 30 grams of protein at each meal. Instead of saving it all for dinner, move a little each day. Pair your protein with gentle exercise: walking, stretching, or simple resistance training. Following even 2 or 3 of these steps can make a big difference in how strong, steady, and energized you feel. Now that you've seen the 6 best protein foods for seniors, I'd love to hear from you. Which protein are you most excited to try: lentils, black beans, or whey protein? Do you prefer plant-based foods, or do you feel better sticking with dairy and animal proteins? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Your experience could inspire another senior watching this video right now. And if you found this video helpful, please give it a like and consider subscribing. It really helps more seniors discover content designed just for them. And remember, this video is for educational purposes only. Please consult your healthcare provider before making changes to your diet. Senior wellness isn't just about eating to survive. It's about eating to thrive, to keep your muscles strong, your energy steady, and your independence intact. Here's to staying strong, clear-minded, and confident no matter your age.